This is my twin sister, Kes. She has been confused as my partner many a time. Gross. This is my wife, Graylee.
Graylee has wings because in my head Graylee can fly.
Yeah. No, we left.
I'm wondering if he can see at least pickaxe.
Yeah.
Now that that's straight, I want to talk about Emerald, the beautiful cinnamon teal. Lots of you have pointed out that Emerald has something special about him, and I agree. Seen across a room or glancing at Emerald, it really feels like he's a photo. But when you get up close, you'll notice that Kes's strokes are actually more loose and painterly than Brimstone's. It's fair to say there are less details in Kes's painting, yet overall feels more photorealistic, and I find that fascinating. It's one of the reasons I love realism, and I do believe that personal style can easily fit into realism. Okay, so I believe Kes's painting looks more photorealistic for a couple of reasons. One, Kes used a single photo reference. She did alter it a lot, but it's super helpful when the background and environment has the exact same lighting as your subject. Mine, I used multiple references for the water, and I completely invented the background. Also, I have a lack of a background, which I'm kind of just disregarding. But Kes's lighting is perfect. The head, that's duck stamp lighting, how it's completely in shadow in the front, so good. And it's not something you would like naturally really think would happen, but it really gives him dimension. And my favorite part is how our brains work. Sometimes it is more beneficial to paint in a looser, more impressionistic style for something to come off as realistic, because our brains are really good at filling in blanks. And I have two favorite examples of this. Antonio Lopez Garcia paints super loose, probably with some palette knives, makes obvious distortions, but when you look at the whole image, your brain can picture a photograph and correct the weirdness about it. Jeremy Geddes also makes these really surreal paintings that are amazing and look extremely realistic, but when you zoom in on them, he paints fairly loose. You can see a lot of the individual shapes that make up the lighting. Being a little bit more loose is something I wanted to do with all of my duck stamps, yet I never really do. Granted, it's much harder to do it when it's only 7 by 10 inches, but I know that I could sometimes benefit from a slightly looser hand. I'm not saying it's like the key to realism, but it's something I like to consider, and I think it's something that Kes really pulled off well in her entry. Kes has never gotten an in, and I think she's getting one this year. Watch along to see how we do.